In today's video we're going to find out if regripping your golf clubs has any benefit. Practiced quite a bit over the winter month, in particular with my 7-iron, and you know, I don't know if you can see it, but it is starting to show a little bit of the shine, so it's time to get some new grips on them for the new season. What I'm going to do today is going to hit some balls before I regrip the golf clubs. I'm going to hit some balls after when I regrip the golf clubs, and we'll see if having any of the new grips on it makes any difference to the shot that I'm hitting, the distance that I'm hit, and also the feel that I get from the golf club. So I have been over the last few weeks thinking that my hand's coming off the club, so I thought it was about time that we did change them. So I'll just see how they go. Mainly my right hand it feels to come off, but that might be just me, but we've just gotta, you know, the grip is important. It's your only point of contact, and I think what we tend to do over time is we get used to how the grip feels, and when you get a new grip you then realise how badly or worn your grips are. So, you know, they do say that you should change your grips every 40 rounds. But, you know, generally about between 1 and 2 years is usually a good guide if you are playing golf. I'm hitting these all right. So do any of you have a preferred grip choice? I know there's lots out on the market, you know, but which one, you know, and do you know what your grip size is? You know, I have 1/32 oversized grips. You know, my hands are a little bit like shovels. You know, do you have, you know, bigger grips on your clubs? And if not, you know, have you ever been fitted for your grips? So I'll get back to the workshop now, regrip these with the new Golf Pride CPX, see what they're like, and then let them set, and we'll come back and retest it. I have done a video about how to regrip clubs if you are one of these people who want to do it at home yourself, and I will link it just above there. Feels really nice, you know, really soft. You know, I've got my 4 layers of tape on there to build it up, but feels really nice and sticky compared to my old grip. So we're just going to hit some balls, just to let's see how it goes. Wow, it definitely feels like I've got hold of it with that right hand. So I think that was one of the things that I was noticing when I was practicing with this, is that my right hand was feeling like it was just slipping a little bit, so that was a good start. Good. I feel like I can attack it a bit more. I feel like I'm adjusting that right hand. Good. Really good. Well, when you look at the data that we see, especially in the shot dispersion, that's one of the significant differences, and that's probably, you know, with my original grip that I had, is more down the target line. So, you know, you would think it was, you know, quite surprising that be the case. And the new regrip club was a little bit more right of target, and you know, maybe I should have kept the original grip on. But when I think about it, is that I were losing the grip with the right hand ever so slightly, and it causing the glove face to close. And because now I've got a more tackier grip on, and my right hand wasn't moving as much, it's caused the golf club to be open. So we'll just have a look at that. Generally, when you're looking at the data from the clubs with the original grips on, the club face was generally in a closed position. So maybe that feeling of that right hand just letting go and flipping a little bit. But when you look at it's not coming in, you know, quite as close, but the swing path is quite a lot way to the right. So maybe I'm swinging on the inside a little bit and compensating with this little flick at the bottom with the right hand, and it's hitting the golf ball on target. Distance wise, we didn't see much of an increase in distance between the two. If anything, I was 1 yard longer with my original grip. But what I did notice when looking at the data, especially on the full rundown of the golf balls that I hit, the deviation was 4 yards, whereas with the regripped one it was 1.9 yards. So the consistency of distance is what we are looking for. It's okay, you know, hitting it that little bit longer, but do you hit that club on the money every time? Do you hit it the same distance? And with the regrip club, you know, I would say, yeah, you do. You know, I had one which was the second ball that I hit, which wasn't the best ball. It had a 5 yard drop off half a club, whereas if you look at the club that I had with the original grip on, the difference was 164 yards was my longest ball and 151 yards was my shortest ball. That's one club. So it's the difference between, you know, hitting the green and missing the green. So all in all, yes, I do advocate getting your clubs regripped, making sure that they are really tacky. There is a benefit in getting your clubs regripped. You know, we're hitting the clubs consistently the distance that we're wanting to hit it. You know, we haven't got a big stretch where, you know, your grips maybe slips, not giving you good contact with the golf ball, and therefore you miss the green and you end up coming up short. So it has been a worthwhile experiment. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new to the channel and have yet to subscribe, please do consider hitting that subscription button below. We bring you weekly content to help you with your game. A little bit like this video here, which is me trying to gain more swing speed using the super speed sticks. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to welcoming you on my next video.